Good. All right, we're back. We're here. We're still here at the Camarillo Academy. Tom Owens here. I'm here with my friend and one of the coaches here, Vinny Morais. He's a trainer and he's also from Brazil, and he's new here. So tell us a little bit about yourself, my brother.
Hi guys, my name is Vinny. I'm a black belt from Ricardo de la Riva, and I came here my first time 2015 to train. I went several schools in town. End up here, training here, became really good friends with Dan. Went back to Brazil. 2016, I moved for good in November 9, 2016. I moved here. I'm here since. Got my special athlete visa. Teaching here, coaching here. I train in LA too at a Black House with the MMA guys, the UFC guys, and all that.
You travel back and forth?
I travel back and forth.
Oh, wow.
So I go there and I train with them.
So you have a permanent visa?
Yeah, I have
nice,
O1 visa. I have several international titles, a world champion, no-gi world champion.
Was De La Riva your first instructor?
Yeah, it was my only instructor.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So how old were you when you met him?
12.
12 years old, huh? Can you tell us a little bit about De La Riva? What is the lineage?
Okay, the lineage comes from Carson Gracie. He was one of the smaller guys from Carson Gracie.
Carson Gracie,
yeah. I used to train with Carson Gracie when he was alive in Copacabana in Brazil.
Yeah.
And we went there several times. De La Riva was a guy, the smallest guy from the team, or Arrebentação that they call, and he was the guy that would end up on the bottom. So those guys always smash guys like Marius Perry, all those guys, Valide Mayo, all those big guys.
Goes, all
those guys.
Wow.
That's
an old school team.
Liborio, all those guys, they would be bigger than him, and he would end up on the bottom.
Camarillo, Bustamante, all those guys were in
all those guys,
wow.
Yeah, all the big names on the Arrebentação at the time, Carson Gracie's team, and I would go there with him. I was small as him, and then I was like.
Did he develop that type of a game?
Yeah, it was the name of the guard was a pulling guard before, and he developed a better way to fight the guys, and then he called De La Riva because he was doing it, and he won against a Gracie guy with the hook, using the De La Riva hook, and he started like, hey, don't let him put the De La Riva, don't let him put the De La Riva, because he was all his move pretty much because people wasn't using it anymore. They would call helicopter too. Yeah. Because you go De La Riva and then helicopter and sweep the guy.
Oh yeah.
So he ended up finishing a lot of sweeps. He has like 100 of different sweeps from that De La Riva guard. So I grew up since white belt I was a project guy. So
you're with him the whole time?
Yeah, I was with him. I would live like hours away from Rio. I live in Porto Alegre, the bottom south of the state, the country, Porto Alegre, Brazil.
Oh, okay.
So I would train with Flávio Ferreira, is a De La Riva black belt, but we'd go like every time to Rio. So I trained with him. I got my black belt from him. And so white to black, De La Riva proud.
That's awesome.
I have a tattoo here saying that too. It's like I'm so grateful to him. I love it. He's like a dad. I grew up with no dad, so he was like a dad. Say, Vinny, no, don't do that. That's not good for you. Come train. Don't be in the street. Like he was really good. Him and Flávio Ferreira.
A good mentor.
All the good mentors. I had really good mentors, and I ended up coming here.
What brought you from Brazil to here? What did you see that you wanted to come over here?
The point is, as a Brazilian, I'm a soccer player, right? So I play football. I play soccer in college.
Okay.
So I got a full scholarship to go to college here.
Well, so you came over here with a
soccer scholarship? I came over with a soccer scholarship.
Oh, dang.
And
soccer and De La Riva.
Yeah. So, and then they discovered me doing I was purple belt at the time. They discovered me doing jiu-jitsu. And they say, hey, you can play football with us. So I played college football. Then I just like, man, okay, good. So I was doing good. And then 2012, I went back to Brazil. Then I say, I want to be a professional fighter. So I committed myself to do that. So
MMA or professional
jiu-jitsu? Yeah. So I trained. Then I stayed several years on my each belt. So then in 2012 I got settled. Say, okay, let's go. So the purple, I went to brown, and then brown. 2015 I got my black. So last month I got completed 3 years. My first degree in black belt last month. So I'm here happy, man. Just living the dream right now. I'm pretty much living the dream and
now when you
training.
Came over here, you had all. I mean, you could have picked any school to train at. Did you already know about the Camarillo brothers? How did you hear about?
My friend Luis, he's in Arizona right now, but his brother's a skydiver, so he skydives in Taft. It's a close town from here, like 45 minutes. And he say, hey man, I'm leaving Bakersfield. You guys can come, because I was about to fight the Worlds. And say, come and stay in my house, Bakersfield. We traveled to Long Beach. Then that's how he started. And then I was training on another place. And when he came here, he was training on another place. So he started going all over the town and went to Santa Monica, because I have a lot of friends that they actually living here. So I said, man, let's go around. And the 2 days before I leave, I met Dan. And then I said, man, I'm not gonna be able to train. I trained all the black belts at the time. And I say, okay, man. I told my friend, teammate, and told, hey, man, you go train with him. Next time I come back, I'm gonna join them and train with them. So I say, okay. So he started training here. Before I moved here, he met a girl here. Yeah. And he left to Arizona. They got married, and when he left Arizona, he said, man, you left me here. So yeah, man, Then he started training here. I started training here too, and then eventually he said, hey man, you want to come here and live here? Try to help you out with everything. I said, good. So I moved in 2016. I moved here since.
So now you've been here 2 years and you're liking it?
2 years, yeah. I love it. Yeah.
Awesome. So you got any competitions coming up?
Yeah, I had the Master Worlds this last weekend, but I had an accident and I couldn't fight. It was terrible. I felt bad, but still have the next Worlds in Long Beach. The SJJIF, which one I won the no-gi last year. I fought Keenan at the open weight.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and Keenan Cornelius.
Yeah.
Wow. I fought him. I fight on YouTube. But he got me in the choke, but it was a pretty good fight.
That's a good experience.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
What about this tournament that's coming up, Fight to Win, I think it's called? Have you heard about that one?
Yeah, I did, but I never tried to apply for it. Just
What do you prefer, gi or gi-less?
Gi.
You do like the gi better?
I like the gi. I do the no-gi because the gi, I say that refines your gi game, makes your gi better.
Yeah,
The no-gi makes your gi game better. That's what I think.
Goes hand in hand. Right on, my brother. Well, thank you very much for the interview. I'm glad that you're here, man, and maybe we can get you to show us something here in a little bit.
No problem. Yeah.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Awesome.